Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Uh, just about brunch time in the whole hacienda. So we'll be making a little light brunch kind of deal. It's going to be a tomato egg drop soup, and it comes together pretty quick, and it's a little filling, but it's nice. It's nice and kind of light in a way. All right, so let's get to it. Yeah, we really like this soup. It's easy to make. Here's my pot. I got the temperature on medium. There's about a cup and a half of chicken broth. Here's 2 eggs I'm going to beat up. You need a can of diced tomatoes, or you can use 2 or 3 regular tomatoes diced up and throw it in there. Don't matter how you do it. There you got some white pepper right here. We're going to make a little cornstarch slurry to give it a little glistening look and maybe thicken it up a bit. We're going to take a dash of sesame oil there and a couple teaspoons of soy sauce. Give it some color and a little extra flavor. I got a green onion there. We're going to use that for a topper. And we got some onion. Okay, while the pan's still heating up a little bit, I'm taking a couple teaspoons of cornstarch, and I'm going to put them in this little ramekin thing here. And then when we get ready to use it, I'm going to pour in some chicken broth and stir it around and mix it up just so I got this ready to go. Next, I'm going to take the eggs, and we'll just beat those up real quick so they'll be done, ready to go. So here we go. I'm just trying to get all this done. You know, you want to have everything in place. I don't care what you cook. You want to have it ready to go so you don't got to be trying to cut something and something could get burnt while you're doing prep work. So just get it all done. There you go. We're all done there. Okay, I think we got a little heat here. So as usual, I'm going to spray my pot, no matter what it is, soup. I always spray it. It's easy to clean up. And besides that, we need a little slip and slide in the bottom for the tomatoes and the onion, as it were. So we're going to throw some onion in here. And I'm going to put a surprise ingredient Penny don't know about yet. Yeah, whatever. She'll figure it out real quick, though. Let me get these. I'll get this tomato in there. And you want to try to drain off as much liquid. I thought I got pretty much, but I guess it's still sitting in there, some of it. So, okay, that's good enough. We'll dump that in there. Dump the whole can, 14.5 ounces. And that's roughly 2 or 3 tomatoes. I mean, the Roma tomatoes, not, you know, don't get no John's Big Boys or nothing like that. You'll be having, there'll be eggs, be tomato something. But anyway, we're going to let this cook down for a little bit, and we'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, let me tilt the pot so you can see a little bit better here. But this has been going about 5 minutes, give or take. And I'm trying to cook down the tomato a little bit. Now, if you guys don't want that much tomato in here either, you don't have to have that much. But me and Penny like it with the tomato. It gives it a really good flavor. Like now, cooking it, it smells, it's outstanding. The aroma from here is, whew. Okay, so we cooked this down a bit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our chicken broth. Now, if you don't want to do chicken broth, you can add in regular, good old American water, bottled water preferably, but you don't have to add the chicken broth if you don't want to. You can make it with just regular water. I just like, instead of using water, why use water when you can have something with a little bit of flavor in it, you know? So, that being said, now we're going to bring this up to a boil. And then things are going to really start to speed along after that. So, let me give you a little bird's eye view here. So you see it looks kind of like a reddish tomatoey soup. And what we're going to do now, once this comes up to a, we're going to bring it to a boil first, and then I'll start adding in some of my other ingredients. And then we'll add in the cornstarch slurry, let that cook a bit, and then we'll add in the egg drops, and then we're off to the races. Okay, so as you can see, I put a lid on here to help bring it up to temp. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour I got my cornstarch here, pouring in about 2 teaspoons. And then remember what I tell you, always got to mix this stuff pretty quick. And you stir it up, because it gets like cement at the bottom of the cup, everything separates. And just in case some of you are wondering, this is also 0 points for WW. And we're going to do this up the right way. Now what you want to do is get a little swirl going in your pot. Okay? Let me stir this a little bit more here. Okay, get a little swirl going, and then just kind of slowly drizzle it into the pot. And you want to mix that thoroughly, and you'll see it gets a little shine to it, but it also will help thicken up the juice a little bit. Like I said, I only use 2 teaspoons. You could use as much as you want. You want to put a tablespoon in there, but that'd be like mud. But yes, you can. You can adjust it. If you don't want the cornstarch, don't add it. But as you can see, it did thicken it up a little bit, and puts a little glossy shine on it. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to put about 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper in there. That'll give us a little bite. There you go. We'll stir that around. See, that's so you can't see it. A lot of people be surprised. They don't like the white pepper. Some people don't like anything. So, all right. So see how I'm just mixing that up. Now we're going to put a little drizzle of sesame oil. And in case you guys are wondering, this is kind of like a Chinese soup. Years ago, I signed up for some Chinese recipes, like some kind of wok something, whatever. And they still send them. They send them kind of religiously. Some of them I look at, some I don't. You get too many of them. But that's where I got this from. And it really does taste good. It takes approximately 15 minutes to make. Now we're going to put a couple dashes. I don't have no light soy sauce, but put a couple dashes of that in there. And that gives it some flavor as well as a little more color. So, that being said, we'll stir that around. We're just about done. All we have left to add in here is you got to drop some egg. And the same process, I'm just going to swirl the water, swirl the liquid, I should say water, swirl the contents, and then we'll just pour the egg right smack dab in the middle, huh? So let me get this going. And then we're just going to let it sit for a little bit, make sure the egg sets up. And we'll be off to the races. I can't wait. This stuff smells so good. All right, so you see what I'm doing here? Just a little bit, and just swirl the pot. Just swirl away. And this is what gives you the little strands of the egg. Now, if you wanted to make this even bigger, you know, just you can add more of everything. There's no set limit on what you can put in here. This is just enough for me and Penny. It comes out to about a little more than a bowl apiece, just a hair. Well, it depends on what size bowl you use too. But we both like this a lot. So I'm going to cover this right quick. I'm going to let that cook a minute, and then we'll be right back. And off to the races. Dum-dum. Okay, guys, we're pretty much there. Let me give you a drop-down view. And there you have it. Looks pretty good, huh? Takes about 15 minutes overall time, so let me get ready. We'll plate some up, and we'll show you what we got. Okay, guys, there you have it. 2 bowls, equal amounts. That's it. There's no more soup. Okay, guys, the camera girl came and stole her bowl, so hope you guys can see me. I'm not too, aiming the camera for this shot here, but anyway, I topped it off with some green onion, going in for the first bite. That's delicious, and I didn't even put no salt and pepper in it yet. You get the nice tomatoey flavor with some onion, not the green onion yet. I mean, I got some, but the regular onion that's in there still has a little bit of a texture to it. It's quick and easy, it's light, it's healthy, and you can't get no simpler than this, I'll tell you. Now, if you wanted to get a little daring, yeah, you can put some chicken in there. You can do whatever you like. You can doctor it up anyway. Put some ham in there. But it's a tomato egg drop soup. As you can see, it is nice looking. It's delicious. Now I gotta clean up a mess, but everybody's happy they're eating. I like that best of all. Remember, when you're out and about, cover up, protect yourself as well as others. Wash your hands, wash your hands. And when you're out and about, use your sanitizing spray or the gel. Wash them up in the car before you take off. Don't talk with your mouth full unless it's another delicious dish just like this. Give us a like, share with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And when you do, little notification bell will pop down. You hit that, that'll notify you each time that we put out another video. Also, there's a little arrow down button below the video box. You hit that, drop down box will come down, and there you'll find a link to our Cooking with Mr. Dan Facebook page, a link to my daughter's artwork site, and a complete recipe, ingredients, and how you do this for this marvelous dish. So until next time, my friends, stay hungry, and when you are, come back, and we'll give you another delicious dish just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying, have a safe, happy day.